What up, good people? Y'all know who it is. It's your main man, comedian Derek King, and this is the King's Court, and you know that I'm the king around here. That's right. I was doing a little perusing on the internet, as I normally do. And y'all see, I got my glasses on today, yeah. Trying to look studious, because we're talking about some studious stuff going on. You know, they're doing a whole lot with the Department of Education, man. And teachers are underpaid, underappreciated, overworked. You know, and so, man, I commend any teacher that's doing a good. Matter of fact, y'all deserve a round of applause right now because your job is tough. And boy, sometimes it's even tougher than what we know. So I saw this video of a 7th grade student slapping a teacher. This was a 7th grade student, and he hauled off and slapped a male teacher. Have y'all seen this video? If you haven't, I'm going to tell you what happened. This little boy took his right hand, and as he was arguing with an adult male, he took his hand and he went across the left side of that man's face. And school is about learning. School is for learning. And man, I think this must have been a science teacher, because that little boy learned about Newton's law that day. If you don't know what Newton's law says, I'd like to read it to you. It says, for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction between two objects, according to Newton's third law of motion, meaning when one object exerts a force on another, the second object exerts an equal force back on the first, but in the opposite direction. And I be damned if when that little boy slapped that man did not exert force on his ass. He commenced listen, he ain't beat him good enough for me. He should have been like Glorilla, stomp a little pussy hole in some shell toes. Yeah, I wanted him. I wanted that man beat the pea soup out that little boy. Now, let's just be very clear. Let's be very clear. There's some people, and the boy's mama, what y'all should have seen was the video on the boy's mama, and you'll know exactly why this damn boy act like he do. Well, I want to know what took it there. You took it there. This is your fault just as much as it is your son's fault, because you should have taught your children just as my parents taught me. Don't you argue with no adult. You come and get me. That's what my daddy told me, and I went to get my daddy every time. And he handled that thing. Or I could go get my mama. You should tell your child, keep your hands to yourself. That's another lesson that was learned that day. Keep your hands to yourself. Man, that little boy, look at him. I don't remember the Pythagorean theorem. I don't remember what happened at the Alamo. I don't remember the little big horn. But I tell you what this little 7th grader will remember. He'll remember the day that he learned Newton's third law of motion. That means if I can't whoop your ass, I might want to go to class. Because he had class ran on his ass that day, man. It's a damn shame what these teachers got to go through. I know that brother done lost his job, but he damn sure didn't lose that fight. The mother then said, I think the teacher needs some more training. Hell, his ass been training well to me. Look like he been training with Floyd Mayweather. The man was, when he took that lick and he swung hard. Man, listen, that man don't need no more training. That man need a raise. That man need to be able to go into other classrooms and give other teachers his superpower, which is I ain't no punk. That what he need. You ain't gonna treat me like no punk. I've been in the classroom. I know what it's like. And some of these kids, man, there is no help for them. And you got to do your best to help these kids. Now, some people out there going, nah, you don't put your hands on no kid. That's a child. Let me ask you a question. This is just between me and you. If your child, listen, because I hear y'all arguing. Hell, I hear y'all arguing. If your child that you love, that you raised, that you birthed, if your child hit you, what would you do? Because see, if your baby hit you, what are you going to do? I know that if I would have raised my hands at my parents, they would have tore my little black ass out the frame. These glasses wouldn't have been needed. I would have needed a whole damn body cast. You understand me? So if you would knock the fool out of the child that you raised, that you love, what do you think a stranger's gonna do? That man did what he was supposed to do. Stumped a little pussy hole in some shell toes. Yeah, coach. That's probably what he was. He probably was a coach. Anyway, man, that's King's Court. In the comments, let me know what you think about what I just said, whether you agree or you disagree. And subscribe to the channel. Hell, we can talk about all that later. But on this channel, I'm the king around here. I'll holler at y'all. I'll holler.